Hi guys! In today's video, I'm going to be doing a 100% honest review of famous and underrated slime shops, and I really hope that you enjoy it. First up, we have one of the most hyped up slime shops at the moment, and this is Momo Slimes. This is her jelly glazed donut slime, which comes as a DIY clay kit. So you get this base, and then you put the donut that's made out of clay on top. And the most impressive thing to me was that this didn't dry out at all, so she's really thought through how to ship this. And then you get some jelly topping, which is just a clear slime, and then you get to add sprinkles and then mix it in. I always wish that I kind of took the slime out and then put the donut on top, because this was really fun to mix in, but you don't see the clay until you take it back out of the container again, so it would be a lot more satisfying to just mix it out of the container. But this ended up being such a nice thick clay slime, and there was kind of like, I would say, a 1-to-1 ratio of clay and slime, so you end up with a lot more slime than you initially think, and this smells like a glazed donut. Next up, we have another DIY slime kit, and this is called Cinnabon. So this comes with a 6.5 ounce base, and the clay actually looked huge, so I was expecting another really buttery slime, but this ended up being kind of like a sleigh slime, which contains clay, but it doesn't really feel like a thick clay slime, if that makes any sense. But this smell was amazing. It smells just like cinnamon rolls. I absolutely love the scent of this. It really stood out to me, and the slime is super creamy, but it still stays really clicky, and it isn't fully a butter slime. So I did like this, and I like how it varied texture from the previous DIY clay slime. Lava Cake is another one of their slimes that's getting a lot of attention at the moment, and this is another DIY clay slime, but this is a very different design. And the thing I liked about this is wherever you poke on the top, you get a lot of clay, whereas with the previous two, you still get to mix it in and it's still super fun, but you do feel a lot of the base of the glossy slime when mixing those ones in, whereas with this, I really do feel the clay throughout, and it might be just because it's dried up a bit because it's not in the same type of container. I don't really know, but I love this. I thought this slime was amazing. The scent was gorgeous. It smelled like fresh brownies, and I just love the process of this because it stays glossy when you're mixing the clay. Even when the clay is added, it's not a full clay slime, so it stays really glossy, but it has a lot of texture. My absolute favourite drink from Starbucks is the dragon fruit lemonade, and this smells just like it. It's so fruity, so fragrant, and just beautiful. The base is super sizzly, and it comes with these nice sequins in just to add the dragon fruit look, and then you get a topping. This one is a pink topping, and it comes with either a white charm or a pink charm. I got the white charm, but I really love mixing this in because it's so fun to see the colours merging together. The scent is just beautiful on this though, and also the colour ends up so cute. It's a really nice clay slime. I wouldn't say it was like a full butter slime. Lighty Fluff has my favourite slime scent that I've ever received. Normally I don't really like the taste of lychee, so I don't know, I wasn't expecting to love this, but this has like a lychee scent but better. The slime looks really plain, but it has so much to it. It inflates so much. I think it has that cool new clay that everyone's using that isn't Daiso or any of the name brands, but it's just amazing. It's so inflating, and then when it deflates it becomes so sizzly, so all around this slime really surprised me. It became one of my favourites that she sent me. Scented clear slimes are so big at the moment, and this one is absolutely amazing. It smells just like kiwi. It's called Kiwi Boba, and it has so many add-ins as well. It has some Firmo slices, it has some black glitters in there just to add as like kiwi pieces, then it has some pom-poms and also jelly cubes. And if you've been watching my reviews for a while, you'll know I don't really love jelly cubes, but with this I really did. I think they might soak it before in slime so it doesn't suck up a lot of the slime in the mixture, and also they will cut really small so it didn't get in the way of your hands at all. And my favourite thing about this is when it's fluffed up, it actually looks like a real kiwi. Overall, I was just blown away by their slimes. They included a slime fixer, which was so handy because some of the slimes actually came a tiny bit melted, the clear toppings mostly, and then also everything was packaged amazingly, and these are the extras she sent me. She sent me some peeps, borax, and slime fixers. Neapolitan ice cream pint from Kawaii Slime Company has been on my wish list for so long. I almost got it at Slime Rodeo when I saw them in person, but I ended up getting some other ones, but I really wanted this and couldn't shake the feeling, so I ended up giving in and purchasing it. It was so fun to mix in. It was a mixture of like a cloud slime and also a butter slime. If you haven't felt this texture before, it's a really fun one to play with because it looks like a cloud slime when you're pulling it up, but then it feels like a butter slime. It also mixed to a really nice light brown, and I got this scooper I think for $4.99 extra, and this had so many scoops in it. I'm trying to count as I'm like speaking over this, but I think it was 7 scoops, so this really reflected in the price. But I honestly think for this much slime you can buy it and split it up between you and a few friends, and this will be super affordable. And then for extras, I received a slime activator and a slime softener. Next up, we have an amazing slime shop called Slime Obsidian. As you guys may know, he is one of the most popular Instagram people at the moment for slime. I am absolutely in awe of him. I've done so many slime reviews and I've always been impressed by his slimes in particular. His cloud slimes are amazing, but this one has been the most hyped up slime I've seen in a very long while, and this is called Ultraviolet. So as you can see, it comes as a maroon color at first, and then the more you play with it, this blue undertone comes out and makes it look like it's glowing. I was just so shocked by this. It was amazing. It just turns so many different colors. You must use dyes that don't mix together and then just like happen to sit on top of each other. So yeah, it ends up turning out like this. It's unscented, but it's absolutely beautiful, so thick and so clear. Next up from them we have Rose Butter, and this was a gorgeous light pink clay slime. I really enjoyed playing with this. It was under the frosting section, so I was expecting it to feel exactly like a clay, like loads and loads of clay in there, but it just felt like a really normal silky butter slime. It was so sizzly, it smelled gorgeous, like a real rose. Another really cool thing about his shop that I haven't seen done before in any other shop is he does versions of the same slime in different textures. So this is a Stargirl V3 Jelly, and I think the first slime I reviewed for him was Stargirl V2 Cloud Slime. So he does all the same colours, but it's just in a different texture. And I think he might have been trying to create a Stargirl V4, just a clear slime, when he created Ultraviolet, because these colours don't mix either, and I took these internationally. This also inflates a ton, and it smells like gummy bears. Honeydew Jelly is another jelly slime. I think all of the jelly slimes have the same recipe. They all aren't wet and they're not dry. They just kind of feel like a gummy slime, I would say. They're still super stretchy, and I always expected with slimes like this that they wouldn't be stretchy. I really liked this, and I also found there wasn't any snow fallout, and when it got inflated, it stayed really nice as well. The scent is a watermelon Jolly Rancher scent. It smells exactly like the sweet. If you don't like the sweet, you're definitely not going to like this. It's a very strong scent, but I love it. I think it's an amazing slime, and I love the texture. Diamond Boy V1's been in my wish list for a really long while. It comes topped with so many hollow glitters and a really nice diamond. As you can see here, it has like a reflective bit that looks like a real diamond. Obviously it's not, but it's a really nice slime. It comes with 3 colours in it. It's slightly mixed in transit, but that was expected. It's blue, yellow and green, and it mixes to make this really nice mint green. I can't remember what the scent is. I think it was like a really fresh scent. It might have been fresh apples. It was just really nice, and all of the cloud slimes from him are amazing. You do have to fluff them up a lot. There's an amazing cloud slime tutorial I've seen on YouTube recently from Pig's Nut Slime, so I'm going to link that in the description, because once you get the maximum puff, it's just so easy to drizzle. It's so gorgeous to play with as well, and it's just so fluffy with no fallout. For extras, he sent me loads of sweets, but we're going to skip over that because I ate all of them. And then he also sent me some dye and borax powder. Next up, we have Audie's lemons. Oh, no, we don't. This is Squidward Cotton Candy. This is one of her typical thick slimes. I think it has the same base as lemon poppy seed batter, and it holds your clicks really nicely. So when you poke it, you can see the pokes for a really long while. And this stays glossy for ages, but when you do fluff it up, it has really nice bubble crunches. It smells like cotton candy, as the name suggests, and the color of this is just so beautiful. Strawberry Cream is another thick slime from her. I think it has the exact same base as Squidward's Cotton Candy, but it's just slightly different in the texture because of the glitters added in. They're quite chunky, they're really nice to play with, and it does add a good amount of texture because they don't stab your hands. As the name suggests, this does smell like strawberry cream, and I just love the textures of her thick slime. Crystal Clear is from Slime Aurora, and as the name suggests, this is crystal clear. It was just so clear. And the thing that really impressed me about this is even after playing with it a couple of times, it still stays really clear. And normally my slimes always go cloudy. I don't know if it's the way I play with it, maybe it's the surfaces I play with it on, but this just stayed so clear. The only thing is this isn't a really thick slime, but I think this also helps the bubbles clear up quicker. I don't really mind. It's just like a basic, nice, crystal clear slime. But I do want to say that when glycerin slimes melt down, they do become a tiny bit thinner, so I think that might have happened with this. And I didn't use the activator they gave me to reactivate it, and I think that has glycerin in it, so it would have made it thicker. But yeah, I think you can get a thicker texture than I have here, but it's just so beautiful. Next up we have this beautiful metallic slime called Cherry Lovers, and this is scented like cherry and it's so pigmented. I really like how pigmented it is because a lot of the slime shops now don't use too much pigment just because it's so expensive. So I was really impressed with the colour of this, but also the texture of it. It was super thick without being rubbery. Jumbo Ball slimes are so popular at the moment, and I was so excited to try this. I was also really surprised that the base was like a butter slime. It was so creamy and gorgeous, and like the name suggests, this smelled like strawberry cream. It was a really realistic scent, and I just loved playing with this. I thought it was really interesting because you can't play with it like a normal foam slime because obviously the balls are so big, but I really enjoyed this actually. I thought it was a really nice difference from the small balls, and yeah, it was really fun to play with. Strawberry Milkshake had two colours in it. It just leaked a tiny bit, but I thought this was really interesting because it was obviously filled right to the top. And also, fun fact, if you're flying with slimes, the pressure of the cabin, I think, makes the slimes inflate, so everything just goes overboard. So if you ever fly to conventions with slime in your bag, please do wrap it up really carefully or just fill it a tiny bit below what you think it actually needs because it expands so much. And this happened to me and loads of my friends as well. This feels like a really nice butter slime. It's so sizzly and also so clay-like and gorgeous. They really don't spare on any of their ingredients, and this smells like fresh strawberries. I've been so excited to show you the next slime, and this was a custom slime made for me by someone I met at Slime Rodeo. They obviously made it before they met me, but I just got to the convention and I was saying hi to everyone as they were setting up, and she gave me this, and I was like, oh my goodness. She put some ASMR microphones in there and loads of pictures of my face. They were laminated so they didn't leak. The slime was so thick as well. It was genuinely a really good slime. This is Magic School Bus from Bookshelf Slimes, and this comes so much clearer than this, but we were playing with this before I came home to England, so it got really cloudy, and then I came home and filled it, and I felt really bad. This has a really nice scent to it. She describes it as strawberry cream soda. I don't know what that smells like, but to me this smells like strawberry with like a hint of like cinnamon, kind of. I don't know. It's a really nice one. This is super crunchy though, so if you wear nail polish, it could chip your nails. Rachael Cake is my favourite slime to take around with me. I took this with me travelling recently. I put it into a 2-ounce container and this is such a nice texture as a small slime. I find a lot of slimes, they just feel a bit too small. This wasn't the case with this at all. It had a really nice glossy base. It was so thick as well. It had a really nice texture with the foam beads in there that it just felt like a bigger slime than it was when it's small. This smells like cotton candy to me. On the website it says it smells like cotton candy cake. To be honest, I can't really smell the cake, but that doesn't really bother me. I really love the colours in this. The foam balls don't leak, and this also inflates a lot. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it, and if you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you next week.